Hello, dear friends, all lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet you according to your time zone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of Biafra land. Long live United States of Biafra. Long live the good people of Biafra. My people, in this video, you will learn a lot. So do not be in a hurry. Tighten your seatbelts and watch this video. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share this video and also give us a thumbs up. Thank you and God bless you. Let's go.
How many times do we have to watch the same horror repeat itself before it stops? Bandits hit a Kano community overnight. A deadly gun battle followed, and by morning there were deaths, abductions, and stolen livestock. Before we go deeper, subscribe to follow trends, like this video, and turn on your notifications. If you want Nigeria's biggest stories explained with clarity and facts, you're in the right place. Here is what happened and why it matters. On Sunday, December 28, 2025, residents in parts of Shanono local government area of KANO State woke up to reports of a prolonged overnight gun battle between security forces and suspected bandits. The locations mentioned were Bakaji and Ungwa Garma in the Gorondutse area. These are not places Nigerians casually associate with bandit shootouts, and that is exactly why this story is hitting hard. Community accounts say the attackers arrived late on Saturday night, December 27, moving in large numbers. The moment they met security forces, the night turned into a tense standoff and a heavy exchange of fire that reportedly stretched for hours. By morning, at least one vigilante Namba was confirmed dead, another was injured, and the bandits had still managed to escape with abducted residents and rustled livestock. Now let's walk through the sequence because the details show both a painful reality and a serious security question. This wasn't a quick hit and run. The attackers came with the confidence of people who expected to overwhelm a rural area and leave before anyone could respond. But they ran into troops stationed in the axis, and that changed the direction of the night. A local community security leader described it as a long gun duel. The bandits were pushed back, and in the process, several of them were reportedly killed. The number being spoken about publicly is 9, but it is important to say this clearly. The security authorities did not confirm an exact number of bandits killed. What was confirmed is that the troops engaged the criminals, recovered items left behind, and prevented what could have turned into a bigger tragedy. Even with that resistance, the attackers still achieved two of their goals: taking people and taking cows. The community account says about 6 persons were abducted and around 40 cows were rustled during the chaos. And that part should sit heavy on your chest because it shows a pattern Nigerians know too well. Even when security forces repel attackers, criminals can exploit confusion to snatch civilians and livestock. Then comes the twist that makes this story even more alarming. After retreating, some of the attackers reportedly attempted to return at dawn around 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and open fire again. Think about what that suggests. That is not normal raid and escape behavior. It points to either desperation or a belief they could still push through, or an effort to retrieve their dead and salvage what they could. The troops reportedly held their ground again, and the attackers could not break into the area. In the aftermath, the military spokesperson attached to 3 Brigade in Kano confirmed that items were recovered from the scene: 3 motorcycles and 2 mobile phones said to have bloodstains. The spokesperson also said they could not confirm the exact number of bandits killed. That kind of statement matters because it tells you there was clearly contact and casualties on the attacker's side, but the official count may not match community estimates. So, why is this bigger than bandits attacked and people died? Because it is Kano. Kano is not new to crime, but bandit-style raids with abductions and cattle rustling are usually linked in the public mind to other northwest hotspots. When you start seeing repeated incursions in Kano's rural border communities, you are watching insecurity spread, not shrink. And Shanono is not being mentioned for the first time. Earlier, in November 2025, troops in the same local government area under the same operation framework reported killing a larger number of bandits during another encounter. That previous clash was also costly, with reported losses among security personnel and a local vigilante. In plain terms, this corridor has become contested ground, and the criminals know it. This is where we need to be honest. Banditry is no longer just a far-away headline. It follows routes, bush paths, border communities, cattle corridors, and weakly protected rural settlements. Once criminals discover a pocket of vulnerability, they test it, retreat, and return again, sometimes in bigger numbers. That is how communities get trapped into fear, displacement, and ransom payments. Now let's talk about the vigilante angle, because it is important and sensitive. Across the Northwest, local vigilantes and community watch groups often form the first line of defense, especially at night. They know the terrain, they can spot strange movement, but they are also exposed. When a confrontation escalates, they can become the first casualties. In this Shanono attack, one vigilante was killed and another injured, and that loss is a warning about what happens when organized violence meets weakly protected rural life. At this point, I need you to engage with me. What do you think is the real solution when bandits keep targeting rural communities? More boots on the ground, better intelligence, or a stronger, well-regulated community policing structure? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them, and your perspective matters. Let's also look at the how behind this attack. Community accounts describe the attackers as coming in very large numbers. Whether that is a precise figure or an expression of how overwhelming it felt, the key point is scale. Groups moving at night with enough confidence to return at dawn points to organization and planning. It also raises questions about surveillance, early warning, and how quickly help can reach rural communities. If you are asking, how do people move like that and still reach villages? The answer often sits in geography and gaps, border areas between states, thick bushes, and limited patrol coverage. That is why pressure in one hotspot can push criminals into another. When security operations tighten in one place, criminals do not vanish, they shift. Another point Nigerians should not ignore is what the criminals targeted: people and livestock. That is both a security attack and an economic attack. Cattle rustling is money in motion. When criminals rustle 40 cows in one night, that is a serious loss for families and for livelihoods. And when they abduct 6 people, it triggers fear, potential ransom demands, and sometimes forced displacement. So what happens next? The immediate issue is the abducted persons. Families want them back alive, and communities want swift action that does not turn into a long, painful negotiation. The next issue is reinforcement and patrol patterns around Bakaji, Ungwa Garma, and the wider Shanono axis. If criminals have tested the area and found a way to escape with hostages, they may try again.
Since the Nigerian government cannot protect Nigerian citizens, will it be wrong if Nigerians should protest and demand for America to take over Nigeria and govern Nigeria? After all, Nigerian military is almost gone, the police is corrupt and nowhere to be found, there is no security of life and property. Won't it be beautiful if all Nigerians should protest and demand for USA to take over Nigeria and govern Nigeria, be Nigeria's second colonial masters? It will be better for Nigerians, honestly. No matter what you're going to say, they're going to take our mineral resources. Yeah, they will take it, but then the life of other Nigerians will be 10 times better. Remember that when Britain was a colonial master, things were better. So let US come and take over Nigeria for the betterment of Nigerians.